Welcome back to Spyro. We're about halfway done, or more so, with this level, so...
I thought that you got all the gems, didn't you? Or
Yeah, I think I clearly saw you were getting all the gems.
So I just need to get the egg guy.
the egg guy. What are getting all the eggs do?
Is that
They're just hidden collectibles.
Oh.
I remember this bastard.
They get really obnoxious later.
Yeah, they do.
But they don't, like, unlock anything or anything?
It's just part of 100%.
Oh.
Another thing to collect.
Mm-hmm.
And there aren't that many of them, so it's not that big of a deal.
I think there's only, what, 8?
Yeah. Well, the total of the game is up
the
there.
total
so.
right there, yeah.
Okay, so
More
Hub
than
World
8.
1 is finished.
I don't know why they bother having a return home thing there when you can just exit the level at any time.
I really gotta pause the game more often because I didn't know you could do that.
But you were... Okay, I get that, but you were literally, like, 2 feet away from the return home, thing.
But I can just pause and leave.
Only squares use exit panels.
Oh, so Crash Bandicoot is a square, is he? Huh?
Well, no, he's got an awful lot of polygons, you know. He's kind of triangular at points, but he's not like Cloud or nothing.
Okay, now it's boss time.
Toasty!
Glad we're all thinking the same thing.
Well, how can we fight him? He just sort of pops up out of the corner of the screen and then leaves. You can't even defeat that.
And yes, there's shit to collect in boss levels, too.
Eh.
Wonderful.
Not
reminds me
entirely
of-
sure how I feel about that.
Kind of reminds me of.
There's usually not as much, though.
It's like you know, it's fine because these boss levels have levels before them. It's really obnoxious when you have stuff like Sun and Moon medals in Sonic Unleashed daytime boss stages. That's just annoying.
Oh, it's a wizard. Does he... Oh, he's a jerk.
No, he's a shepherd.
Oh, a shepherd. So what, does he try to beat you up or whatever?
He
You'd
just tries
think
to whack you with the stick, yeah.
you'd think dogs would try to bite you, but no, these things belly flop you. As like of all the attacks to give a dog enemy, why would it be a belly flop?
Hey, it works.
So is the fire breathing the better form of attack or charging generally?
Just depends on the mook.
Okay.
Yeah. I think they all do the same amount of damage on average.
Every hit always does 1 damage.
Yeah. So it's a situational thing. Ow.
Oh, and now we don't have the dragonfly anymore.
But you know what?
Yep.
Belly flopping something with big sharp horns sticking out of the top of its head is kind of stupid, isn't it?
Generally, yes.
And what about what happened to things like dragons' scales are like harder than diamonds or whatever that fantasy books always try to pass off for me?
This isn't Tolkien.
Ah.
I am not Smaug. That would make the game way too easy.
Does that mean that my D&D player's handbook has lied to me all this time?
No, dragon skills generally are hard, but gameplay.
Damn it.
How disappointing.
Oh, I flattened.
Fuck you and your dragon scales.
But I have everything still collected, so I can just...
Didn't you have like 5 lives earlier? Didn't you have 5 lives before this?
This is a game you really don't die in too often.
When you press start and like exit the game or reload, do your lives reset or something like that?
I don't remember. If I remember correctly, I did this entire game in 2 sittings, so...
Well, it doesn't seem to be an overly lengthy game.
No. 2 and 3 will probably take me more sittings, but...
And it depends on whether or not you're going for all the damn gems or not.
Yeah.
Because I think I'm almost done the second world, but I've put about 3 hours into the game. Just wandering around looking for everything.
Be careful, Spyro. This boss has many tricks up his...
No, he doesn't.
Is it just me, or are all of these dragons very British?
Casually looks up where Insomniac Games is stationed.
I think they're American-based.
Yeah.
I think they're American-based.
As many tricks up his sleeve as in he gets slightly more mooks per room.
So Jack the Ripper here is our boss.
Boss, yeah. And he's just a sheep on stilts.
Fuck, 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 fuck!
Okay, that is actually pretty funny.
He can still give you a good twack on the head, though.
Yeah.
I found that the hard way.
And I have everything. Woohoo.
You're gonna actually take the panel. Oh, you rebel.
Do they play that tune every time you beat a boss?
I think that was just the level theme.
Yeah.
Oh, because I was sort of bobbing my head to it.
The game has decent enough music. Not fantastic, but it's good.
What does Replay Dragon
I need
do
more.
on the...
If you want to hear the advice again.
Okay.
Yeah. So, if you really, really want to hear thanks for saving me Spyro 60 times, you have the option.
Use the D-pad to move. I'm not following.
Dark.
Can you say that again?
So you could fight the boss of the level first, theoretically?
You have to rescue enough dragons.
Dragons.
Oh, okay.
Okay, Dark
But you don't.
Hollow.
If you want to just complete the game, you don't have to play every level.
Okay, so you can... So I'd imagine speedruns, pick the levels that have, the...
Well, depends. Is it 100% speedrun or just a speedrun?
If it's a non-100% speedrun, I assume there's some strategic level choices, to beat the bosses, because...
Or if you're doing Spyro 2, you do a lot of wrong warps.
Wrong. Oh, they have warp zones in that?
Going outside, go a lot of outside boundary stuff.
Oh.
Ah.
So is that like a glitch, or did they program that stuff into the game?
Oh, you think that was intentionally programmed?
Anything where you have to go outside the boundaries, I'm pretty sure it's a glitch.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah, this was the level that I played for the demo.
I don't think I ever touched this one in the demo.
Oh, it's you. I wasn't sure if you'd escape those annoying little...
Didn't I just rescue you like 5 minutes ago?
No, this dragon is Scottish.
Metal armor is fireproof, but a charge attack will take care of them.
So
At
he
least
basically explained that some enemies are only weak to charge, some can only be hurt by breathing fire.
Yep. And thus the game justifies having 2 modes of attack.
Even though at this point in the game, I already kind of figured that out.
Well, you could potentially do this level first, so...
Well, no, I got that because I don't remember what enemy it was. It might have been either the Rams and early. I think I did this level first though. That's what it was.
It's almost as if the game with the cartoony purple dragon and all of the weird, colorful enemies is aimed at kids or something.
Well, again, grew up with Super Nintendo, Genesis, NES. We figured shit out on our own most of the time.
Yeah, but if Spyro the Dragon's the first game you ever play as a kid,
No, it's not like I don't understand. It's just one of those... I'm used to just figuring things out on my own, so while help is nice, it's not necessarily needed.
Whenever I'm playing a new game, no matter what it is, even if it's from a series I'm well familiar with, I spend about like a good 5 minutes fucking around with everything. Like controls, how this works, how jumping, any sort of thing, how that works, so I can at least get myself familiarized
Is
with
this button context sensitive? Glorious popping with that chest there.
Well, wasn't Spyro had some like fancy schmancy technology in it that so its pop-in wasn't as pop-in-y about it or something?
Well, no, the only reason that happens is because I was in the middle of a cutscene.
Oh, okay. Because, like, I remember, I think it was a Did You Know Gaming, where there was, like, this revolutionary texture technology or something, so that things would get more or less detailed when you got closer or farther away.
Mario 64 did that too.
a lot of 3D games did that.
It was new at the time. A lot of games do it now. Like Infamous, everything looks like shit in the city until you're up close to it.
Well, no, I mean, even Mario 64 did it with Mario's model.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The further the camera was away, the less polygons he had in his model.
I kind of wish there was a way you can play as low poly Mario all the time, though. That head is wonderfully boxy.
You can. I'm sure you can mod that somehow. It couldn't be that hard.
That wasn't textures though. That was just polygons. Mario didn't have textures. He had like flat colors.
Yeah, but
the principle's the same thing. So
Yeah.
I will say though, like Spyro, well, it helps that the areas are not like. It depends on the level, obviously, but when you got areas like these that are not that wide open, the draw distance is actually still pretty good. Like nothing, from what I've seen so far, nothing really pops in. It's all there, with the exception of like gems. You know, because it's actually a level. They bring that up in one of the desert levels. It's like, what's those things sparkling out
in the distance.
It's
That's like one of my least favorite levels, though.
Yeah, I hate that level. It's so boring.
The reason the gems pop in and everything else doesn't, though, is because the gems are, like, I think they're 2D sprites.
No, they're not. They're models.
No,
They're models, really?
Yeah, but they're
quite
not
clearly
like
models.
they're not like a permanent part of the architecture, though. You know.
Yeah, so they have to load in, load out once you get them.
Hey, look.
They're models.
No, they're definitely models.
Okay. Maybe I'm thinking of Gex. Because all the collectibles in Gex are 2D sprite objects.
Well, they
Would
did
you
that a lot
record
in
that game already.
they did that a lot in games, like in a lot of N64 games.
Mario 64, the coins are 2D
Basically everything. A lot of the the power ups in Banjo are 2D objects
Oh, I'm one off.
too.
Do-overs. I wasn't feeling it.
Here we go.
Well, luckily it's not that big of a level.
Do we have to watch you scavenge the entire level for this one gem?
Yeah.
It's not a big level.
This level isn't really all that wide open or anything, so...
No. I cut a lot more in later levels where they're a lot bigger.
So you're missing just one gem?
Yeah.
So it's
Well,
probably a green
different colors have different values.
one. Yeah, so you're probably just missing a red one.
red. Yeah. I'm betting it's around here somewhere just because it's kind of blind corners in a lot of spaces.
Have you seen the red gem? I see a lot of things. Did you see that?
No.
Then you're useless to me.
Away with she.
Yep, there it is.
There it is.
There we go, yeah. Between platforms. It's always between platforms.
Yep.
What are
100%
artisans?
of the first world. It's just the name of the first world.
Oh, okay.
Away.
And that's everything in this hub world?
Yep.
Yep. Looks to be.
Money, 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 money.
Exactly 1,000 treasure.
1,000 treasure. That's got to be the vaguest form of currency I've ever seen. I'll
You
give
mean
you 3.
besides gold?
Well, no, because gold
Or
has like
money?
Well, no, because
Money
treasure.
Ryu.
It's just like I'll give you 3 treasure. Okay, what does that mean? 3 treasure chests, 3 treasured items, 3 treasures to your heart. What?
13%. Woo woo.
I gotta say, it's kind of an anticlimactic end to the first world, considering you did the boss for the Dark Hollow world.
Well, I really don't know my way around the world so much.
Ah.
So, how do we get to World 2?
You have to talk to the balloon guy. I'm just making sure I didn't miss any levels.
Even though the game clearly said he didn't.
Well, at that point, I wasn't sure if it would pop in on the inventory yet, or if I had to actually access the level first before it would come up on the thing.
Yeah,
Is there a world that does that?
No, I was just making sure.
Oh, okay.
Because it's been a long time since I've played this game. So it's just me making sure.
I assume you go
Indeed.
back to 2 and 3 more than this one, then.
Oh, yes. Like I said, Spyro 1 is much like Crash 1. There's nothing inherently wrong with it, just 2 and 3 are a lot better.
Yeah. I have not, to this day, I have not legitimately 100%ed Crash 1. Like,
I did once just to say I did, never again.
Pretty much same here.
like I had a good attempt at it years ago, but I only ever saw the secret ending because I put in the super password.
Well, that's how most people see it.
YouTube.
Well, why would you YouTube it?
Yeah, you have a super password.
Because it takes more time to look up the super password, turn on the game, and input the super password than to just go to YouTube, type in Crash 1 secret ending, and click.
That it is, but not as satisfying.
Yeah.
It's true.
It's the
but you don't
same
get to
exact thing. You're cheating either way.
But you don't get to jump across the gem bridge yourself.
I can see the levels don't pop up until you actually enter them. Yeah.
Marco the Balloonist disappointed me my first time when I
Why?
first played the demo. He's in the demo.
But he doesn't do anything.
He's in the demo, but the only thing he tells you is like, look forward to what I do in the real game. You know,
That dragon
spend
looks
money.
badass.
Yeah, why is it that easy to get rid of them here? You know, for everyone else, you know, you gotta go put on your Spider-Man mechs, you know, jump around and chop off their necks. Here, he's just like, okay, bye, and then he just disappears. What the hell?